Hello, viewers. Welcome to Football Discussion Daily. I'm your host, CGO. Please endeavor to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and other social media platforms. On the show, we'll be talking about round of 16 games that were played on Monday, 6th July 2026. Uh, the Portuguese they lost 1-0 to Spain at the AT&T Stadium, and then we also had the co-host nation, the United States, losing 4-1 to Belgium. Uh, that was the result for games that were played on Monday, 6th July 2026. In the game between Spain and Portugal. So much was really expected. A lot of football aficionados expected fireworks, expected the game to be very explosive, but not the kind of game one would really expect. The game wasn't too impressive. Didn't live up to the expectation a whole lot of us were looking to see. So the Spanish team were able to dictate the tempo, and then they controlled the game. Then for the Portuguese, they relied more on a low defensive block and then looking to do counterattacks. That was the way both sides approached the game. Mikel Merino came on as a substitute in the 85th minute of the game. And in the 91st minute, was able to get the winner for the Spaniards. He scored with an assist from Ferran Torres, who gave him a very nice pass. And Mikel Merino was very, very clinical, putting the ball at the back of the net to secure the Spaniards a quarterfinal ticket. Very sad one for Cristiano Ronaldo, who was hoping that he will be able to win the World Cup. But I think that dream uh, has ended with this defeat. So very disappointing one for Portugal, because when you look at the quality of players that Portugal has, one would expect them to at least put up a very brilliant performance. But it looks like the team is underperforming. Because you look at the team that has Bruno Fernandes, a team that has players like João Felix, Rafael Leao, Pedro Neto, Nuno Mendes, Ruben Diaz. This is a team full of stars, but the performance didn't live up to the expectation a lot of people really desired. Even from the group stage, you will notice that the Portuguese team is not playing at the level one would expect. So it's quite a very disappointing one that Portugal crashed out in this manner. I didn't see them fight like you will see a team that really wants to perform very well at a competition. So very sad one for the Portuguese. They're out of the World Cup, and the dream of Ronaldo winning the World Cup has ended with this defeat. For the game between the United States and Belgium, honestly, the US team didn't really put up to the expectation. They had more possession, but having possession without purpose, having possession without creating chances, it doesn't make any sense. That was what happened to them. And most times you notice that they were losing the balls. Today, the Belgians were very smart. They played a high pressing kind of game. And then they were very smart when they are in front of goal. And if you look at the goals the US conceded, it was as a result of poor communication, errors by the defenders. That was what really costed them in this game. If not, they were not supposed to lose by 4-1. But if you look at all the goals they conceded, they were the biggest enemy of themselves. They caused their own defeat in this game. In the 9th minute, we had Charles de Catalere putting the Belgians in the lead. And then in 31st minute, it was as if there is hope for the US when Malik Tillman was able to convert a free kick that was deflected. And then it was 1-1. 2 minutes later, in the 33rd minute, Leandro Trossard was able to make a cross that Charles de Ketelaere was able to nod into the net, and that made it 2-1, and that was Charles de Ketelaere's second goal of the game. In the second half, the US were playing very well, trying to see if they could get an equalizer, not until the goalkeeper of the US team made a blunder, Matt Freeze. I think indecision was what happened to him because there was no reason for the US to concede that kind of goal. And the guy called Hans Van Aken was able to score the third goal for the Belgians, making it 3-1. And then in the 93rd minute, Romelu Lukaku, who came on as a substitute, was able to get the fourth goal for the Belgians. That was also a mistake from Chris Richard. Made a blunder, and the ball went to Lukaku. Lukaku was able to get the fourth goal for the Belgians. So quite a disappointing one. Many of the US fans were expecting that they will be able to, the team will be able to put up a good performance in this game, but that didn't happen in this match. One thing I also noticed about the US team, was there was no player who was ready to take the risk of trying to do something magical in this game. Most times when they have the ball 1v1, you see it's difficult for the US player to beat the Belgian player. I think the only player who tried to take some kind of risk is Malik Tillman, tried to beat his man. The rest of the players, Gino Dest, most of them couldn't really do that, which is something that is strange because in the previous game, these guys were doing very well. But in this game, it was a different story altogether. The performance was abysmal, if we are to put it in that way. Not the kind of performance you expect from a team that has been playing with high intensity, playing with accurate passes. In this game, you see a lot of misplaced passes from the US team, which is not something we've seen in the previous game. So this game was a very poor performance from the team, and the Belgians were able to take advantage of it. They exploited that opportunity. The chances that came to them, they were able to put it at the back of the net. So the Belgians will be playing against Spain in the quarterfinals of the FIFA World Cup. That's going to be an interesting game. If you have your thoughts regarding games that were played on Monday, July 6th, 2026, that is the victory of Spain over Portugal, and also Belgium's comprehensive win against the United States. Please try to drop your comments in the comment section, and please help us to share the video. Thank you very much for watching, and do have a wonderful time. Bye for now.